Hey y'all, hey y'all,
Well,
hey
talking to Mike.
y'all. Okay,
All right. When you're ready, go on
Gotcha.
for the radio.
okay, got you. See, you getting behind the scenes stuff, y'all. Y'all wasn't even ready for that today, was you? But welcome. You already know what the deal is. I'm going to go in and get these numbers up and start sharing. I am here with two of my special guests on today. Last week, if you didn't know her, you met her. Miss Tiffany TK Overby with TK Overby Business Consulting and the one and only Miss Victoria Webb. She's in the building as well.
Yes, peace and love. Hello, everybody.
With the Miss Magical and Melanated pageant that's going on.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, so Tiff, I can't even share it. It's only letting me share it straight to my page and not even in the group, even when I go in. That's not, I don't like that. Oh wait, I got it.
You got it?
I still gotta share it one by one. I can't even hit
Yeah,
click
yeah.
like I. All right, so as you see, we're getting this thing started. You all bear with us. You know what the deal is. Today we got some good topics that we're talking about. So the first half we'll be talking about mistakes, transparency, and when we make them, what do we learn from them? We're sometimes so busy trying to keep it to ourselves that we even made a mistake because we're embarrassed. But when you do that, no one gets to grow from it. So we'll be talking about that the first half, and then the second half we're going to be talking about competition. Everybody hates it, but it's actually good and it's healthy, and whether you believe it or not, you need it.
You too.
All right, I am sharing. In a minute, I'm just about to stop sharing. Tiff, you got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank God for the people that God put around me, because Lord knows. If I didn't have them, I'd be missing out on a lot. Okay, ready to go. So go ahead and play the intro. All right, y'all, if y'all tuning in, is it up today? So they can
Everything's
hear
turned
it?
up.
Okay, got you. So I'm about to unleash my new intro and outro today, y'all. I'm pretty excited about it. So after that, you're going to be under the sound of the radio show.
We gotta hear it in here.
Yes.
Hire you to fulfill your God-given dreams. And now your host for the show, the architect, Jason Tolbert.
Hey, how you doing? How are you doing? If you are just tuning in, we have some great guests in the building with us on today. But you are now tuned in to another episode of the Mind Your Business with the Architect show. This show aims to plug your small businesses into Jacksonville, then Jacksonville right back into its small businesses. You can catch us every Tuesday from 2 to 3 for the live show right here on all platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and from our website, jasonthearchitect.com. And then you can catch the replay every Sunday night at 10. So as usual, before we get going, I like to go ahead and get some of the sponsors out of the way, pay a couple of bills, and I am going to do that now. And when we return, we're going to really get down to the nitty gritty. Y'all ready? All right, here we go.
Every business or organization needs advertisement. And 107.9's Mind Your Business with the Architect Show would love to help you with that. You can catch the live production of the Mind Your Business with the Architect Show every Tuesday at 2 p.m. on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and their website, jasonthearchitect.com.
Hey, you guys, if you're watching, please go share this video. We got a lot of great stuff that we're going to be talking about, and we just want to help the people. So share, like, love, and we'll love you right back.
Right back into the city of Jacksonville. Because we know it takes money to make money, we have advertisement packages starting as low as $50. Secure your spot today. You could be our next guest co-host and studio guest. Get your event announced, and we even have has sponsorship packages. No matter what step of the entrepreneur you're in, we have packages for everyone. Please call us at 904-701-8774. You can also send us an email at myb.thearchitect@gmail.com. And again, the number is 904-701-8774. And remember to celebrate yourself, even if it's by yourself. There are 1.3 million charitable nonprofits in America that heal, shelter, educate, inspire.
Y'all hear my
and
commercial?
remind every day.
Y'all hear
And
it?
the Blue Skies Foundation
Pretty
is
proud
so
of
proud to
those.
be included in that number. Home of authors and art, Jack's entrepreneurs and leaders, and survivors unite. The Blue Skies Foundation is a 501c3 and is on a mission to impact the nation by keeping literacy in the
I'm
arts
still
alive,
sharing, y'all. If
empowering
y'all see me on my
entrepreneurs
phone, that's
to
what I'm
never
doing.
give
But
up,
you know.
and providing hope to every type of survivor battling version of the awareness ribbon. Authors and Art is held every second Tuesday of every other month. And you can find our 4,000 member group, Jack's Entrepreneurs and Leaders Group, on Facebook. If you'd like to be a volunteer, board member, or performer, please contact them at blueskiesfoundations.org and on all social media platforms at
Thank you
Blue
for all the
Skies
likes
Foundation.
and
As
the
always, we
loves
like
if you're
to remind
tuning
you that it doesn't
in
matter
by
what
way
it
of
looks like. It doesn't matter
Facebook.
what it seems like. It doesn't matter what it feels like. There's always blue skies ahead. Tolbert Management Agency manages events. Tolbert Management Agency brands artists.
All right, we're coming back after
Agency
this.
provides brand coaching. Tolbert Management Agency provides business
And then we're
development
gonna go into
services.
some music.
Under the mastermind of the host of this very show, Jason, the architect Tolbert, is a certified brand, business, and life coach. And he is waiting to talk to you. We know that sometimes you can get stuck in a rut in your journey, and sometimes get in your very own way. But no need to worry. Tolbert Management Agency is here to help you to get up, get moving, and maintain your stride. They've helped countless artists, businesses, and events reach success, and you could be next. Give them a call. The number is 904-701-8774.
Victoria, they're saying hi to you.
Hi.
Really?
Who's saying
Brandon Webb. Tanya Thomas.
hi?
She said, I see you, Diva.
Hi, Diva.
Why can't I see that on mine?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're working now. Alrighty. You have now tuned into yet another episode of the Mind Your Business.
A program designed to inspire you
The intro's
to
funny again.
fulfill your God-given dreams.
Hey, you have caught another episode of the Mind Your Business with the Architect Show. We just want to plug all the small businesses into Jacksonville, then Jacksonville right back into small businesses. Thanks again for tuning in with us, whether you are tuning in by way of radio or if you're watching the show live. We thank you. Please like, love, share the page, and we'll love you right back. We've got the one and only Miss Victoria Webb in the
Hello.
building with us on
Peace and
today.
love. How everybody doing?
We're going to be talking about some juicy topics on today. But before, I like to build up the anticipation. Let's take some musical breaks really quickly. First up, we've got the one and only Miss Karen Clark Sheard with Second Chance, followed by her daughter, Miss Curator Sheard with Teach Me. Right after that, we're going to jump right into these juicy topics. See you right in a minute. I can see you doing a dance to this, too.
I dance to just about anything gospel.
You said you dance to this already?
No, I said I can dance to just about anything gospel.
You do praise
Uh-huh.
And it's good, too. Amazing. Shameless plug.
I danced with her one time.
Yes, you
I just never danced alone with her.
Thank y'all for tuning in. I love you for it. I'm so happy she gave me a second chance. and a third one, and a fourth one. I'm probably on like my billionth one. And guess what, y'all? He's still giving them to me. That's how good he is. Oh, I thought you were Tanya, if you're watching, you can taste. You see that?
Tanya said, my booski, Jay.
Hey there. How are you? Missing you, lady. I'm really.
Close yours and then go back into it. Because I can see it on mine.
Do you see my comment?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I do see that. Hey, Mr. Brandon. I love the support that you give me to your wife. Okay, now I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tanya.
Oh, Brandon Webb is hubby?
Yeah.
Oh.
Watching all the way from downstairs. We can fade into the next one, whatever. We can fade into the next one whenever you're ready. I'm going to listen.
I know. I know how to fade, though.
Really?
To turn the volume down.
Old school. So I heard this song at Meacham Park.
Really?
Brunch.
Uh-huh.
Which, by the way, was
It looked like it was nice.
The Hood. So I know he ain't paying me for this, but Meacham, I love his music and all that he does. But I heard this, and I was like, oh my God, who is this singing?
Yeah.
I'm going to play this one.
It looks old from the video on there. What did I say, 2013?
Oh, wow. And it's so fitting for the topic, because me and Victoria are going to be talking about making mistakes. Making mistakes, how to overcome them, how to make them actually mean something more than just a mistake. That's why we played Second Chance. Trying to, yeah. Got it. And then to teach it, because
Gotta learn.
yeah. If you ain't learning from the mistakes, then you just mistaken for nothing. All right. I'm ready to go.
I love this song. I'm gonna play it at my birthday.
How are you?
In Orlando.
Whatever. But it's your call. Whatever your best suggestion. I see the numbers rising, y'all. Keep sharing. Right. Tell me what. Hello. If you are just tuning in, we are back from our music break. That was just Karen Clark Sheard and her daughter, Curator Sheard. We're back with the Mind Your Business with the Architect Show. You can always catch it right here each and every Tuesday from 2 to 3. And then you can catch the replay on Sunday nights at 10. As you see, I've got the one and only Miss Victoria Webb in the building.
Peace and love.
She is here to talk and promote her phenomenal pageant that she's got going on called the Miss Magical and Melanated Pageant. So without further ado, I would like for everybody to put your hands together right from your living room or your office or wherever you're at, for the one and only Miss Victoria Webb. Victoria, say hello and tell the people about, what you got going on.
Yes, of course. So my name is Victoria Ahava Webb. Ahava means love in Hebrew, so that's kind of where I got Ahava from. I am a marketer and event planner, as well as I have my own small business called Adashola. You can find us on Instagram at Adashola_is_royalty. I decided to do a Miss Magical and Melanated pageant for young girls of color because we want to pretty much speak confidence into our little girls, and we're going to have speakers out. We're going to provide lunch. It's going to be from ages 3 to 17. We're going to have Miss Pascal Bellamy, who is Miss Supernatural National Haiti, District 15 Minister and businesswoman, Miss Tamiette Thomas, Miss Rick James, who is the business owner of Six in the City Thrift, Rashana Gaines, who is the business owner of Urban Energy, Tanya Thomas,
Tanya
who is the business owner and the business owner of Event One Planning, and Lady Odessa's Closet at Lady Odessa _Event One. And we have a bunch of sponsors, amazing sponsors. It's going to be at the main library on 303 North Laurel Street from 2 to 5. We're going to have a coach, Miss Erica Carnegie. She is Miss Clay County Teen. So please come and sign up.
Erica! I'm sorry. I didn't know that. Shout out to Erica. I like her. I love her. So you said, just one more time, plug the date and the time and the address one more time.
Okay. It is July 11th from 2 to 5 p.m. and it is at Jacksonville Main Library, which is 303 North Laura Street. So that is downtown, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not from Jacksonville. I'm sorry.
So you got all the information. Even if you have a young lady and want to put them in the pageant, it's not too late to sign them up. I kind of have an inside scoop into the pageant world a little bit. So they not only, they don't promote the competition part of it, but they promote the sisterhood, the confidence, and the things like that. So if you have a young lady between what ages?
3 to 17.
3 to 17, and you want to speak life into them and get them more confident in who they are and their God-given abilities, you might want to hit up Miss Victoria to get them in there. So now that all that is out of the way, we're going to go ahead and move into the topic of the segment. Every time, we switch it up. I think we talked about resilience, we talked about focus, and today we're actually going to be talking about mistakes. Being transparent enough to say, hey, I made a mistake, not even that I made a mistake, but make that mistake mean something. A lot of times we make mistakes, and when we keep our mouths closed, nobody grows from that mistake. So it's almost like you just made a mistake for nothing.
Right.
And I know that sounds kind of weird, but that's how I look at it. Every mistake should be a growing, something growing out of it. So the topic of the day is sponsored by the Unity Fest. The Unity Fest is going on this Saturday at the Baker County Fairgrounds from noon to midnight. Shout out to Miss Autumn Redding and Mr. Luke Lewis and Rollin and myself and a lot of the other partners. That is going down. If you want to be a vendor or a food truck vendor, call them, let them know that I sent you. Say the architect sent you, and then you will get $25 off of your vendor fee. The time is winding down, so you might want to hurry up and make that phone call, or just go to adqmsolutions.com/events. Tell them the architect sent you to get your $25 off. So we're going to be talking about mistakes and like some of the common mistakes that us as entrepreneurs make. And it's so crazy. I'm just about to be like all the way transparent. I feel like I made some mistakes with an event that just happened recently.
Tell it.
And I just want to be real. Like, that's the thing. We don't want to tell it so nobody grows from it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think I put enough preparation into it. I don't think I maybe promoted it as well. I don't think I looked at the details of it all. People couldn't find the parking. They didn't know which door to come in, and people were actually leaving without even going into the event, and I had no idea until somebody came and told me. So I was already going to be talking about mistakes. It's just that I now have a personal experience to coincide with what we're going to be talking about. What are some mistakes that you've made coming up, you know, as an entrepreneur, however long that may be for you? What are some mistakes that you made that you wish other people knew about so they won't make that same mistake?
Understanding your profit margin. Oh my gosh, like understanding the budget, and if you have flexibility within your budget, you know, being reasonable in price, going with what you can afford, not what, you know, is just because it looks nice, but then you find out you really can't afford it. You know, so that's a big one for me that I've made in the past. It was a lesson learned, most definitely.
I got you.
Also, not using social media marketing. I didn't mention it before, but I'm military, so I was on a ship for a while, and I didn't use media and social media like that. So, you know, coming back and seeing that it's this new, like everybody's starting to use social media, Instagram, even now TikTok, which I refuse. I'm just at this point. But Twitter, Facebook, you know, all these things that, you know, is just out here, not utilizing it appropriately or not learning about it as I should, you know, and how much power social media marketing and digital marketing really has right now. Like,
And it's free.
It is free. It is free. That's the crazy part.
Yeah.
But it's learning from it. I'm learning social media marketing now.
So even if you're out there, you're listening or you're watching, hopefully you can take what we're saying and make it a different story for yourself. Yeah. I remember when I first started my cleaning company, I've been going now since July the 15th of 2015. I just started buying stuff. I'm gonna need this. I know I'm gonna need that. You're gonna need that. Duh, who doesn't need this?
Yeah.
But what I found out was that some stuff you didn't need right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what I've learned through that was, don't be crazy. You know, get the basic stuff that you need, but until you need it, until you know that you need it, then go out and get it. That's how. That's how.
You know what else? It's the simple fact that you can go to the thrift. You can thrift.
Right.
You know, you can get stuff from the dollar store.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't have to
I
go
did
out.
that.
Right. You don't have to go out fancy though and spend a bunch of money when you're getting things.
Yeah.
So, and I think that was my thing too. Sometimes I like to go over the top.
So if I'm hearing it correctly, the mistake that you made was, I see it in my head as this big old thing, but we're not that big old thing yet.
Correct.
Do you know what I'm saying? So let's make it, put into perspective and start here to be able to grow into this big old thing.
Correct.
I got you. So if you're out there and that's you, take heed. Straight from her mouth. That's a mistake that you do not have to make at all. Spending your energy, like that's energy that you put out. There's money that you put out that you will never get back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not knowing that it's needed. You were guessing. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what I teach a lot of my clients too. Don't just get up and just start doing stuff. Do it as you know that you need it. Do the basics. Don't be crazy. Like, you know, do the basics. But you don't have to be spending time, energy, efforts, all this, just spinning your wheels, and you don't even know that you don't need it until 8 months down the line. Now you're looking crazy, and you're mad and you're sad because I didn't put in all this work, and I don't feel like I got the return, you know, in for the amount of work that I put into it. Right. So I've got some common mistakes that entrepreneurs make. So let's talk about it for a minute. Actually, the one that you said, not knowing your profit margin, that was on the list as well. Knowing your profit margin, it changes everything.
It really does.
It changes everything. Knowing if I pay this much, if it costs this much, if I go to the use my gas, and all of that, your overhead, and then the price that you charge, and then that in which you make over what you spent.
Right.
And if you know that, you know, some people, sometimes you get discounts or whatever. It might be a friend of the family or whatever. But even if you know that profit margin, I can still even be smart in the discount tonight.
Yeah, you have that cushion space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even because I do like more service-based businesses. So the least amount of time that it takes me to do something, I've just increased my profit margin. Because now I don't have to spend 3 hours doing something. I'm getting paid as if I'm doing it for 3 hours. But I only took an hour to do it, so now my profit margin just went up, just like that. But I wouldn't know that if I wasn't paying attention, or even knew what a profit margin is, right?
Most definitely a lesson learned. Yes.
The number one thing on the list was not spending enough money or spending too much money. Spend it when you know it. Don't just guess and say, I hope I need this, or I hope I don't need this. You use actual knowledge when you're spending money.
Creating a budget is most definitely.
Yes, write it out. And we talk about this. Seems like every time we come on the air, we write it out, plan it out. If you do that, you got a better chance. I have a better chance of hitting the target when I know what the target is than if I didn't. I might as well be playing darts in the dark, hoping to hit the bullseye.
Wow. Yeah. You know what's good is Excel. Excel is very easy. Like you can just plug. First, you write it down, and I know everybody doesn't use pen and paper, but it's still very useful.
It works.
You write everything down, and everything you can think of that you need for the event, you put it in your Excel. You write the prices, everything like that. You put it in an Excel spreadsheet.
Yep.
So it's very important to have your Excel spreadsheet. In the Excel spreadsheet, can generate and change. If you need to change something, it'll change it, and it'll reflect at the bottom or on the side, however you set up your Excel spreadsheet. So, yes, Excel is most definitely useful.
That's what's up. The second thing on the list is knowing your competitors. And I learned this. I was going through a entrepreneurial class. They don't have it anymore at EWC. Thank God they had it when they had it, and it was free. Really, thank God. But they were talking about knowing who your competitors are, and it blew my mind because we don't really think about it in this way. So I have my cleaning company, right? So I'm thinking that my competitors are other cleaning companies. A cleaning company is not a necessity.
Okay.
You can clean your own house. You can clean your own building. However, because it is a luxury type of situation, now all of my competitors are other luxury businesses. Lawn services, car detailers. You know what I'm saying? All those other things, all those other companies that if I have a little bit of extra money, it can go to any of those.
Yeah.
So when they said that, I was like, oh, wow. That was mind-blowing to me. So knowing who your competitors are, just because you sell burgers, don't mean that all of your competitors are burger-selling companies. It might be the Chinese place, because they're going to take that same, everybody going to get hungry. And we're going to go more into competitors on the second half of the show, and I really, really can't wait to get into that.
Into the nitty-gritty of competitors.
Making bad decisions based on cost.
We gotta just, that's a touchy.
See how that works? Making bad decisions based on cost. And the best example I have for this, I'm just going to randomly pick something. I'm going to use me actually for an example. If I know I'm not good at posting on Facebook, if I know that ain't my thing, if I know I find it hard to make time, I don't know what words to use, I don't know what content to use, what pictures or graphics, we oftentimes we say, I can do it myself. I don't need to pay nobody for that.
Yeah.
But then you doing that is hurting your business, because now when the people are looking at your business, you're deterring them because you don't look like what you say you are.
Right.
So now, not only are you deterring me, but guess what I'm going to go do? Hey, don't go to her. She ain't got her stuff together. But you'll never hear that conversation. You'll never hear that conversation. So, based on cost, hey, I ain't got the money. Find the money. We do what we want to do, and we all know that's to be the truth. We do exactly what we want to do it, when we want to do it, and how we want to do it. And we can make all the excuses in the world that we want to, but at the end of the day, that is the case.
You can make it happen.
You can't,
make it happen.
You cannot not do something based on cost. Find the money. If the car broke down, if whatever happened, I bet you'd have found that money, right?
Yes.
But they weigh that more, heavily, because I need a car. Well, you need your business to kind of be successful too.
Yeah.
So go find the money. The next one is not setting attainable goals. You hit them all when you started talking.
About that.
Yeah, not setting attainable goals. We want to jump out the gate just because I'm Jay, I'm the architect. If you build it, they will come. No, not really. If you build it, they will come in time with your consistency. That's the part that they left out of that statement. Eventually, they will come, but it's going to take consistency to get there. So, again, I'm going to use your example. You just jumped out. Oh, this is about to be awesome. This is amazing. I can't wait. Oh, it's going to be so big. But didn't consider the fact that, hey, maybe this isn't in the budget. Hey, do I have all my partners? Do I have all my sponsors? Do I have, all these other different things that's going to create this big old thing. Yeah, your team, media cover, like photographers, videographers, food, like all these things have to be considered. But you just saw this really big event and said, let's go for it. We're going to jump straight out the gate and we're going all the way to cloud 9 and just going to skip clouds 1 through 8. Set attainable goals. So even with your big thing, break them down into small goals. If I know I gotta have this big thing done by 6 months, well, I might break it down into months. And if you're anything like me, I break them down in a day. Sometimes down by the hour. Like literally, from 12 to 1, you got to do this. After 1, stop.
That's a part of the SMART. I don't know if you've heard of the SMART goals: specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and
absolutely
time.
And it's important too that you have meetings with your team. Like you set up these meetings and you express things with them. It's most definitely important to talk to your team when you need something, when you want something. So communication is key in this. So.
Absolutely. I'm gonna go through these last ones a little quicker. Not thinking about marketing. Like literally all these things that I didn't just make this up. This was already here. I promise it was already here.
I don't know, Jay. You sound like you in my head.
So not thinking about marketing. If I'm selling something or doing something, I gotta have a way to get it out there to the people. There's so many different cars. There's so many different brands. There's so many different roads. I can wear skates. I can get there by a skateboard. I can walk. I can jump. I can get on the plane. I can get on the helicopter. I can get on a boat. I can get on a spaceship. All of these different things, I'm using those as examples of different marketing. There's so many different ways to market. So you can't forget to market. They're not just going to come because you're that cute. Nobody's that cute, but they're just going to just come.
That's true.
Thinking you can do it all by yourself. You cannot, you will not. Not one successful company has done it by themselves. No one person ever in the history of the world. None. Even if I say get the most successful company that you know of, they got employees, they got partners, they got sponsors, they have things where they donate their money. Nobody does it by themselves. The thing about that's selfish. You want all the glory and the credit. That's where that comes from. But I love standing up there with 8 people and say, "Look, we did this."
I love a team.
Yeah, and a good one at that.
Yes.
Thank God for my team. If y'all watching, I appreciate y'all. Let me go ahead and say that now.
My sisters. Shout out to Miss Nikki. Shout out to Miss Pi Wilkerson. Shout out to Miss Tanya. Shout out to everybody. Everybody I named earlier too, because I go. But yes, I appreciate you guys.
Another one is being incapacitated by fear of the what ifs. What if this don't go right? What if I spend too much money and never get it back? What if this and what if that and what if my family don't support me? What if I do this and nobody comes? What if? What if you do it and they do come? What if you do it and they do buy it? What if that? How come we are bound by the what ifs and the negative but don't ever flip that coin?
Be optimistic
what if they do it and it's a straight banger? What if they did it? What if you did it and the world soaked it up and you became a phenomenon? What if that happened?
And that's an amazing feeling when it does. And
Right.
You know what, the architect, when I used to think like that. I used to think like, so like, oh my God, oh my God, like freaking out, like, you know, and eventually I was like, no, you gotta keep going, you gotta get up,
Yep.
shake it off.
Yep.
You know, what's the song, Shake It Off? You gotta just shake it off and just keep moving and think about that what if as far as like positivity. Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna happen and it's
Yeah.
gonna be great. You know?
And those what ifs are there because you haven't done anything or put anything in place to make you comfortable with doing what you're doing. What if they don't come? Well, if you marketed it well, if you got on the radio, if you went on the news, if you did all these things, that what if will be less of a what if.
Exactly.
So if it's a what if, go do something about it. And that what if will go down, I promise you, every single time.
So what now?
Right. So instead of changing what if,
What now?
what now? And then the last one is putting your product first. Repeat the mistakes. Putting your product first and people last. Putting your product first and the people last. The people is going to be the one who's buying the product. They have to be at the forefront of your mind. Everything that you do should be with them in mind. Even and people make this mistake too. I'm going to say I'm selling this hat, which by the way, shout out to Treese. I love her. She sponsored all my hats. But let's just say I got this hat, and I'm thinking, oh, this is about to be my best selling product. But then I come out with some socks, and the socks take off. I gotta listen to the customer. It's the people first. If they like the socks, drop the hats and go start making a line of socks. That's what it is. You have to be able to put the people first because your business is based on the people supporting and buying.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Exclusively Boutique. She made this fedora.
So that concludes our first half of the show. Before we get you out of here, Victoria, please one more time tell the people the date and the time one more time, and if they wanted to get their girl signed up.
Okay, most definitely. So you can actually sign your girls up off the Strength and Sisterhood website. It is strengthandsisterhoodfl.org. That is strengthandsisterhoodfl.org. And it's going to be at the Jacksonville Main Public Library from 2 to 5 p.m. Miss Erica Carnegie, Miss Teen Clay County, is going to be coaching. She's going to coach June 27th, and she's also going to coach July 9th. You can get more information at Pageant Jacks. That is our Instagram, Pageant Jacks. And you can also find me at _bougie_bohemian. So that's THEE_BOUGIE_bohemian, BOHEMIAN. And I just want to shout out my sponsors. So the Goddess Connect, T Posh Naturals, The Water Bar by Alcavita, SL Career Studio, Miss Niche Jones. She is also the social media director over French Novelty, Project Fed Up and a Happy Monday, Sinsha Fashions, Healing Bar Therapy, Silent Women Speaking Foundation, One Foxy Lady Cafe, Catering Our Peace of Mind, Living Beauty Florals, Moontide Wellness Studio, Relax at Hand Strength, and Sisterhood, Youth Giving Back Sports Mentor Program, Adashola, The Crown Up, Sticks in the City Thrift, She Originals, Total Entertainment Radio, Swerve Teen Talk Radio, and our MUAs, our makeup artists, Kiera Sade and Takira Crenshaw. So shout out to them, and I love you guys. I thank you guys, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Have an amazing day.
So thank you for being on the show with us. I am going to play some sponsors and some more music for you, and then when we come back, we will be with the one and only Miss Tiffany TK Overby. I'm looking at your comments, people. Thank you for chiming in. Absolutely consistency and eventually consistency and patience. I appreciate you for being here. Miss Linda said, do your thing, daughter.
Hey, Ma. Shout out to my daughter, too, Kaylin. She's one of the reasons I did the pageant. I love you, Kaylin.
All right, so we're about to play these sponsors, and then I'll be right back after these commercials.
Total Management Agency Agency manages events. Tolbert Management Agency brands artists.
Thank
Tolbert
you.
Management Agency
Hit me up,
provides
hopefully
brand
I see you tonight. Let's
Tolbert
see.
Management Agency
I'ma stop
provides
by. I'ma
business
stop by.
development
Please.
under the mastermind.
How long is it gonna take, y'all?
Jason, the architect Tolbert, is a certified
How long is it gonna take, y'all?
and life coach, and he is waiting to talk to you. We know that sometimes you can get stuck in a rut in your journey, and sometimes get in your very own way. But no need to worry. Tolbert Management Agency is here to help you to get up, get moving, and maintain your stride. They've helped countless artists, businesses, and events reach success, and you could be next. Give them a call. The number is 904-701-8774. Or you can email them at tolbertagency@gmail.com. If you hadn't realized it yet, Tolbert Management Agency is the best in the business. From concept to creation,
And
Tolbert Management Agency believes that next level thinking equals next level evolution. Every business or organization needs advertisement, and 107.9's Mind Your Business with the Architect Show would love to help you with that. You can catch the live production on
Thank
the
y'all for
Mind
tuning
Your
in.
Business
Thank you
with
for
the
tuning in.
Architect
Thank you
Show
for
every
sharing,
Tuesday at 2
liking,
p.m. on
subscribing,
Facebook,
all that
Instagram,
stuff.
YouTube,
Thank
Twitch,
you for
and
hanging
their
in there with
website,
us and interacting with us and
jasonthearchitect.com.
engaging
Then
with
catch
us.
us right here on the radio
This
every
next
Sunday
half
at
we're
10
gonna
p.m.
love.
with Jacksonville's
We're gonna
King
talk
of
about
Events,
something
Jason
that,
the Architect Tolbert.
nobody really
Our
wants to
goal
talk
is
about.
to plug the city of Jacksonville into
You'll
its
see.
small businesses and its small businesses right back into the city of Jacksonville. Because we know it takes money to make money, we have advertisement packages starting as low as $50. Secure your spot today. You could be our next guest co-host, in-studio guest, get your event announced, and we even have sponsorship packages. No matter what step of the entrepreneur you're in, we have packages for everyone. Please call us at 904-701-8774. You can also send us an email at myb.thearchitect@gmail.com. And again, the number is 904-701-8774. And remember to celebrate yourself, even if it's by yourself. There are 1.3 million charitable nonprofits in America that heal, shelter,
tuning in.
educate, inspire,
So
and
low
enlighten
in the
every day.
building.
And the Blue Skies Foundation is so proud to be included in that number. Home of authors and art, Jack's entrepreneurs and leaders, and Survivors Unite. The Blue Skies Foundation is a 501c3 and is on a mission to impact the nation by keeping literacy and the arts alive, empowering entrepreneurs to never give up,
start the song.
and
If you
providing
can play the
hope
songs
to
right
every
after
type
this.
of survivor. Battling version of the awareness ribbon. Authors and Art is held every second Tuesday of every other month. And you can find our 4,000-member group, Jack's Entrepreneurs and Leaders Group, on Facebook. If you'd like to be a volunteer, board member, or performer, please contact them at blueskiesfoundations.org and on all social media platforms at Blue Skies Foundation. As always, we'd like to remind you that it doesn't matter what it looks like. It doesn't matter what it seems like. It doesn't matter what it feels like. There's always blue skies ahead.
I heard this at Legion Park thing too. You got to go to that. Like they about to do recording. It was like something that came out. The ticket sold, so they didn't have to have time. They about to do a live recording in Orlando. I was really thinking like, I'm gonna go just for that. What you say? All right. Like it's right up the street. Look, I went by myself. I went around by myself having a good time. Yeah. This kind of reminds me of what's
for another minute, maybe.
I can see doing dancing to this one too. Like you can't listen to this and not move. Like you just can't.
Ready?
You gonna do that song or not?
I can do another one. It's up to you.
What do you think?
Play. Play? Let's see how much time we got.
On the
We have 15 minutes left if I don't.
Hey y'all, we are back. That was Miss Benita Washington with Never Let Me Down. If you are just now tuning in, you are now tuned in to yet another episode of the Mind Your Business with the Architect Show, and I'm sitting here with a repeat guest because she just didn't have enough time for me to really share with you all the nuggets that she has. So welcome back, Miss Tiffany TK over B.
Thanks for having me back.
Thanks for coming back. If you're ever wondering what color she's wearing, I love telling this story.
Yes.
This is not royal blue. I know you think that it is. This is actually TK over B blue.
Yes. It'll be on shelves soon.
Yes. That's when you market and brand yourself well. That's what happens. Everywhere she goes, she is in this color because this is the color for her business. I like telling people that. So whenever you see this color, say, oh my God, that's TK Overby Blue. Okay? And then you call her and tell her, I just saw TK Overby Blue. So again, thank you for tuning in. We're going to jump right into the next part of why we're here. I want to talk about competition and why it is important. Competition is that thing that's kind of like taboo. Nobody really likes to talk about it, and actually nobody likes it because just the word itself holds a connotation that is like, "Ooh, let's not go there." But yeah. So competition is actually healthy, and you actually need it.
You do. You absolutely do. Competition, earlier you guys were talking about some mistakes that entrepreneurs make. One of those is not doing a competitive analysis. Knowing what your competitors are doing, that is going to help with your business. What works for them, what doesn't work for them. You can take that and apply that to your business model, to your business practice. If they're selling a certain product and it's really selling for them, well, what are they doing to make that
Exactly.
sell? That's where your research comes in for you to know how to apply some of their good business practices to what you're doing.
Yes.
And that's not stealing.
No, it's not.
That ain't stealing.
It's not.
That ain't even borrowing.
Because you're gonna make it your own. So
Because it's
now
going to be your own.
yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a he said stealing, but there's a quote that says, "Steal from the best and make it your own." It's just that simple. Nobody got to where they are without. Every company that is successful has done it. Will do it again.
Yes.
And competition for me, the main reason, the number one reason why I like competition is, and I'm not saying it in the cocky way, I just know the gifts that God has given me, and I'm confident in Him and His abilities that He's put in me. It allows me the time to upstage.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like if we doing the same thing, I bet you, man. I'm not even gonna say it's gonna be better. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be my spin on it, and it's gonna be. You will not be able to duplicate it.
Right.
And if you try, good luck.
Right.
And there's a lot of people who would say I'm competition or they're my competition or whatever in the same industry, arena, whatever you want to call it. I don't think of any person out there as competition. I really don't.
Right.
With as much humility as I can say that with, I do not see any of these people or companies as competition. At anything, I see them as a partner,
Right.
as an opportunity
Right.
to do something together and collab. Only person I'm in competition with is me
Myself.
and I.
Tiffany from yesterday.
And guess what? Whoever wins, it's still me, so I'm going to win. Just say me against the world? Me against me. So, competition provides reassurance. Okay? The presence of competition means that customers actually have the option to either support you or somebody else. That is a beautiful feeling.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, if I had a business and I was the only one doing it and that means I'm gonna get all the business, I'm good with that.
Right.
But I really want a customer or a client or whomever to come to me because they want to come to me, even with every other option out there.
I agree. And if you think about these big businesses, these corporations, they compete with each other, and they do it well. Y'all know the whole biscuit, chicken sandwich epidemic that happened before the pandemic. I mean, that's competition at its finest. We as small business owners, we as entrepreneurs have to think like that.
Yep.
And it's okay to think like that. What the corporations are doing and what's working for them, if it's working for them on $1 billion levels, it's going to work for us as we try to get to the $1 billion levels.
Like, to some degree, I don't think that they probably planned it, but I think that they saw the uproar about it. And I believe somebody had a conversation with somebody and said, look, this is what we gonna do. And the both of them made out like fat cats in the amount of time in, what, a month's time? And guess what? You ain't heard about the sandwich after that. Nobody don't even bring it up. It's not, it doesn't even exist. But in that instance, competition was the best for both companies. The next one is competition highlights your business's quote unquote secret sauce. That's what I was saying about my personal number one reason for liking competition. It helps you stand out. Okay, and I love telling this story. So Tiffany and I both have pretty much the same services, right? But she's not my competition. She's my partner. We collab, and if they go to her, they go to her. If they come to me, they come to me. That's fine. But because we do the same thing, thank you all for chiming in and sharing. I see you out there. Thank you. But it helps. So if her and I are in the same room, right? I've got what I do, which is my secret sauce. She got what she does with her secret sauce. When in the same room, compared right next to each other, they get to pick whose sauce that they want. It doesn't mean that yours is better or mine is better. It's just a different sauce. But maybe had I not been standing next to you, I might not would have gotten that client that liked how different mine was, or vice versa. You may not have gotten that client had you not been standing next to mine, and they could clearly see the difference between TK Overby and Tobert Management. You know what? I'm going to go with TK Overby. And there's nothing wrong with it.
McDonald's and Burger King are always right next door to each other.
Always.
And they both serve burgers.
Always. And at the end of the day, let's say I choose McDonald's this day, but I go in and just for whatever, I don't want to wait in line. I don't have a taste for the big fry or whatever. Let's just say, guess what?
Their shake machine is down.
as usual.
But Burger King's is too, so that was
As usual. But still, I now have an option. You know
Yes,
what? I don't want
yes.
this today.
right.
I'll go to TKOB.
Right.
I don't want that today. I'll go to Total Management.
Right.
And we just got that income, that revenue real quick just because of my quote unquote competition.
And it looks like competition to the outside, but those who
Exactly.
don't know us, it's a collaboration behind the scenes. And so if you need something that I don't do or don't
Yes.
want to do, I know someone who does it.
Yes.
So it actually adds value to my business
Yes.
that I have someone else that I can refer customers and clients to that are the same, that are
Yes.
of the same level.
Yes.
I know you operate business like I do. I know I'm sending them to
Right.
good hands. That only adds value to my business.
Yes. And now you're really known as the industry leader.
Right.
Dang, she know everybody in the industry. She can just make a phone call and get so-and-so on the phone. And now you just added value to the relationship
Yep.
in general.
Right.
Competition helps customers clearly identify your business. Let's see something that's very, very comparable. Okay, you know how you get the name brand of mayonnaise, and then you might get the
Walmart brand.
of mayonnaise or whatever. A lot of times you don't know the difference until they're right next to
Yes.
each other.
Yes.
You
If
know
you
what I'm-
take the labels off
Exactly.
and slap it on a sandwich,
Yeah.
I bet you can't tell the difference.
And because they're right next to each other, I can now see that's the difference between the two.
Yeah.
Tiff does it this way, Jay does it that way. Tiff doesn't do that, Jay does do that. Jay doesn't do that, Tiff does that. And even if I don't feel like I want to do it, I'm still going to send them. Not that I don't do it, I just don't want to do it. I don't feel like doing it right now. I got the perfect person for you. So it's good to be kind of right next to
Yeah.
each other so that you can see kind of apples for apples to see what's going on in that particular industry or in that field. Competition builds loyalty. The more a customer chooses your product over a competitor, they are more likely to continue choosing you.
Yep.
They are more likely to continue choosing you. The more times a customer chooses you, the more grateful you are, and now you want to be better for them.
Yep.
So again, we look at competition as something bad and something negative, but it's actually good. It pushes me to be better.
Yep.
It pushes me to be better than I was yesterday, to think outside the box I didn't think out of yesterday, to maybe open up a different type of something, sell a new product, a new service. It allows for those juices to flow that may not have transpired that way.
I mean, when you're in the same room with people that are in your industry, that are in your market, you're going to learn something.
Yes.
You are absolutely going to learn something. Maybe they use a different software. Maybe they use
Yes.
a different hardware. Maybe
Yeah.
they have a different product. They
Yeah.
have a different vendor that they use. You're going to learn something and make some type of connection that's going to better your business regardless.
Period. I love it. I love exactly how you worded it. I can't even say nothing to make it better. Like, you couldn't have said it a better way. Competition breeds brand evangelists for your company. Yes, I said brand evangelists.
Yes, we are Christian entrepreneurs.
Right. You might call it a brand ambassador, whatever you want to call it, but I like the word evangelist.
I do too.
So competition doesn't just build loyal customers, it provides opportunities for those customers to advocate and support your brand and defend your brand even when you're not in the room.
That's good.
That is the most important, when you're not in the room. It gives me I worked with Tiff. She did everything on time. The prices were great. I sent my 2 people to her. She did them great as well. And they're out there fighting for you, and you don't even know it.
Shout out to my TKO clients.
Hey, you watching? I know it. Competition allows for market research. In the world of business, there will be instances in which a customer leaves for another competitor, or they will leave you for a different competitor. But either way, in either instance, you can learn about specifically what caused them to change. Mm-hmm. And now you can say, hey, Tiff, what did you do that I didn't do?
Right.
What did you provide that I didn't provide? So competition is just good all around. We're running out of time. Competition opens the eyes for your improvement. Competition teaches you new skills. And at the end of the day, don't be afraid to embrace business competition. It will do your business so good. We are going to get out of here because we are absolutely running out of time. If you want to be a guest on the show, you know how to hit me up. I want to remind every single person that you need to celebrate yourself, even if it's by yourself. I am out of here. See you next week.
Thanks for tuning in to the Mind Your Business with the Architect Show. You can always catch the live production of Mind Your Business with the Architect every Tuesday at 2 p.m. on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and their website.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I forgot. We're still on. Hey, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Another week. Thanks for sharing, engaging, liking, subscribing. Next week, you should see a major difference in how this show is going to look. I can't wait to unleash that too. As you see, every time we come, we try to come back a little bit harder. So we'll see you next week. If you missed this, you can catch the replay. I don't know why I keep saying every time I say replay, I have to say it that way. You can catch the replay on Sunday night at 10. We are out of here. Good night. God bless. Celebrate you, even if it is by yourself.
Instagram, YouTube, Twitch,